Okay, guys, it's day 123, and I am going to try to get as much done before I have to leave, and that will be pretty soon. So, day 123 is your devotional day, and it's honoring Dionysus. Table of correspondences for Dionysus, and I cannot stress enough that you should probably write this down. I feel like a teacher kind of hinting to test facts for children, or exam facts or something like that. Anyway, the symbols are grapes, wine, wheat, pomegranates, and the lyre. The tools are the wand, the chalice, and the thyrsus, which is just a fennel stalk. Magical essences and herbs are cedar, white oak bark, and sage. Direction, Dionysus is aligned with the West. He rules insight, mystic awareness, the ability to see other dimensions, and the ability to commune with elemental forces. The animal symbol is a snake, bull, and goat. Sacred foods are wine, whole grain breads, and pomegranates. And the magical stones is a black diamond. In Greek myth, Dionysus is a complex god of vegetation, spiritual rebirth, sexuality, and ecstasy. He represents the untamed, ecstatic force behind all magic. Dionysus' title is Dithyrambos, which means twice born. He was first rescued from the womb of his human mother by Zeus, and then embedded for the remaining term of gestation in Zeus's thigh. Thus, Dionysus was said to be born both of mortals and gods. Because of this, he is a being that lives between the worlds, a concept that is sacred to all witches. When you evoke your spiritual center connected with Dionysus, you also evoke spiritual insight, mystic awareness, the ability to see other dimensions, and the ability to commune with the elemental forces of nature. Dionysus' sacred symbols are grapes, wine, wheat, pomegranates, and the lyre. Dionysus' magical colors are maroon, deep blue, and purple. His magical essences and herbs are cedar, white oak bark, white oak bark, and sage. The times of the day that you can easily evoke the presence of Dionysus are at dusk and midnight. Wine, whole grain breads, and pomegranates are Dionysus' sacred foods. Dionysus practice. In honoring Dionysus today, make an altar that includes his sacred symbols, light appropriate colored candles, and intone the symbols of his name once and again in sustained tones. Continue to chant his name until you feel or sense his presence. Once he has arrived, spend some time contemplating what it might mean to serve this aspect of deity. Take time to contemplate the fact that you are an expression of both humanity and the gods. Honor this god today by encouraging others to step outside of their usual bounds of thinking, speaking, and acting. That is it. That's all I have for you for day 123. I know I don't have much to say on the subject. I don't normally have much to say when you have to build your own altar and, have your own feelings instead of, basing them off of someone else's. But, I do want you to experience this as you, not as another person. So, this will be all I have for you for day 123. Blessed be, and keep crafting, witches.